Hey lovers, how you doing? Welcome to Connecting the Minds and Soul, and I'm your host Jumoke Ogunsuada. And today we're going to be talking about look before you leap. And I came about this topic because due to a story that I saw on social media, and I think I saw it yesterday or 2 days ago, and it really caught my attention. And it's about a man who came on social media to rant about how ungrateful his wife is. And according to him, he said, just because, just because he asked for his wife's 60% salary, she decided to leave him. Now, according to him, said the wife is an ingrate. He picked her up from the gutters and he made her who she is today. And even the job she's currently doing, he got the job for her. And how much is 60% that he's asking from our salary that she is refusing to give into? Now, according to him, I don't think initially the wife wanted to leave, but because of the pressure that the man was actually putting on her, and I don't know how the thing really escalated to her saying she was leaving. Now, according to her, the woman actually proposed putting in 20% of her salary into day-to-day expenses of the house, which he declined, according to him. And he said the 60% is asking is not too much. And the 40% that's, remaining, that will be remaining for her, it's, way more than what she was earning when she was smoking fish by the roadside before you met her. So she should be grateful enough to hold on to the 40% of her salary. Now, with the way he was talking and, the little things that I could gather about him, he obviously doesn't even need the woman's salary. But I just think he has this slave master mentality, a way of dominating her. And he feels to be in charge and in control of his wife, he needs to be in charge of our finances. So because of that, it will be, in and out of a business, knowing what she wants, just in a way controlling her, controlling what she eats, wears, goes, and all that. Because the 40%, I'm very sure, can only cover transportation and would hardly cover a feeding. So holding on to that money, before I forget, he said our very first salary, the woman gave it to him willingly, happily. And he's just so surprised that for the past 6 months, the woman has not been giving him a salary. And now he doesn't even want the 100%, but at least the 60%. Now, to all women out there, look before you leap. I don't want to believe this woman did not see any traces of his domineering nature, of this slave master mentality that he has. But probably maybe due to a condition, a situation, and a man who was open-handed, that means someone who is generous to her in a way, she tend to overlook the negative side of him. But the thing is, what you cannot continue, don't start it. I'm sure she'd have thought one way or another, it would change, or she would change him, or maybe with time, things would just naturally set themselves in. But someone with that kind of mindset and mentality, it just doesn't start overnight. So thinking you can change a man like that, or thinking you can become wiser in a way and make him or subdue him to do some certain things that will please you, is inviting the devil to the dinner. We need to wake up. Not all generous men are good men. Not all generous women are good women. who you cannot spend the rest of your life with. Do not start a relationship with them. I don't know why we think people will change. We can only, at the end of the day, be disappointed. Will I even say disappointed? Reality will just set in. Because people like this will never change. The fact that if you've seen, I'm sure some of you would have seen this, will I call it a reel? Because he actually posted a picture, a before picture and an after picture, before he married her and after he married her, to buttress his point on how he has taken good care of her. The way she was looking before he met her and how she's looking now, all thanks to marrying him. How did you cope? Because if a man can wash you so down outside, I can only imagine what it does on the inside. And really, with the way and manner, it was even crushed with those that were commenting and siding with his wife. You can see that this one is an unrepentant slave master. He's not even seeing the wrong in all that he's saying. This person actually came out to say it himself and was so cross with people siding the wife instead of him. And is so disappointed that even men are siding his wife. That's to show you how deep this thing is in this man. The fact that you can look your wife or anyone just because you've helped them and you demand for their sweat because there was a point in their life, in the lowest moment, you've been help to them. It shows how shallow-minded you are. If you're doing something and putting it on records, it shows it's not genuine. It shows it's not from your heart. It shows you're putting it down for a day where you're going to, ask for it back. And this is your wife we're talking about. So please, women, men, whoever it may concern, if you see traits that you cannot cope with, traits that you know it's a no, a red flag in your partner, please do not go beyond where you cannot turn back or where it will be so hard for you to turn back. Immediately tell yourself the truth and let it go. Now, and it was like in 2 years of marrying her, she has not even had the opportunity to get pregnant, as if it's only a woman's fault for one not getting pregnant. And he said it in a very nasty way. I mean, I was reading it and I was so crossed. And I was like, no, I have to talk about this. I can only imagine the way and manner he talks down on her every time at home. For the woman, I really wish her a good start, a good beginning. If eventually, I want to believe she will go through with the divorce, because that is exactly what she needs. If she wants peace, if she wants to fulfill, her dreams, her goals, her aspiration, it can never be achieved under that man. Never. That man will kill any prospect in her. That's for sure. You can never grow under such people. And once you see you are connected with such a person, please leave before you live the rest of your life in regret of the things that you were not able to achieve. All right, then, until next week. But then, if you have a contrary opinion or advice or any advice whatsoever, please put it in the comment section, or you have a story close to this or an experience close to this. You can put it in the comment section or DM us or send us an email and we'll be sure to respond. And please do not forget to follow us on all of our social media platforms. It is CMS with Jumoke on Facebook. but CMS underscore with Jumoke on Instagram, on YouTube, and on TikTok. And until next week, stay blessed and stay shining. Bye.